But now it seemed like they've made a lot of adjustments. Where is this Jarvan going? Where's this Rumble going? It's going to be a Rumble top, Corki mid. Just clears out the...
oh my.
Looks like he went for level 2. Didn't go for Raptors there, but looking for a mid lane gank. But he was spotted by the ward. The ward timed out a little bit later.
Yeah, Bjergsen playing on the correct side here. Only level 1, no flash. Oh, not going to quite connect as the knockback does come out. Bjergsen still has his flash. He's going to ghost away as high. Looks to get aggressive. They're really trying to take him down, but Bjergsen holds on to his second summoner spell.
Yeah, just uses the ghost there. High didn't hit level 2 yet.
Oh no!
Ben
though knocked up, and now Elimination's roamed up. Bifrost in the right foot.
Turtle!
Save him, Turtle. Looks to try and get the damage down. Heal by double. It's going to save him as Turtle gets stunned.
Svenskeren is a level and a half up, and Moon still has to...
Oh, great stun. The kill misses though for Sven. Still going to get the slowdown onto high. He is forced to flash.
Yeah, didn't hit that Q, and that may have been the big difference there.
Kind of all of that action so far. TSM happy to play a more controlled game, but FlyQuest are not.
TSM, go.
This is a river. Big flank balls with a good CP. The kick on the Moon is Sven. He's going to flash towards him. Bifrost are caught out. He's going to burn down. First blood goes to Lemon as Sven assassinates Moon, but he's going to go down as well. Kill over the balls. Great flank from FlyQuest.
Even though it is a Spectre's Cal and a Doran shield, that's if you're getting like Deathfire touch checks. Hold on, those sniping Beard.
Oh, Bjergsen touches flash up. Moon does get stunned before he can cataclysm away, but a great deadly flourish from Moon. Looking to complete the dunk. Bjergsen, though, ghosting away to safety. Might be able to get an edge.
They're going for Bjergsen.
Out of the way. No, wants the Bjergsen. It's actually a double play. Good stun, though, from Bjergsen. Going to buy time for Haunted and Stanton United. NCP is also coming out, but that's for Fly to reinforce the balls. Now Bjergsen cataclysmed up, does get the ulti out of the high, but he doesn't quite get the kill as he gets eaten by a Lemon. Now Bifrost getting chased, but Sven tries to get it as Haunted does secure the kill. Back on a high, Bifrost, sorry, double fighting away. Looking for balls and Totem, but the exhaust does come out. Now Moon looking to weave his way back to Svenskeren, picks up the kill. Such a chaotic fight as Total forced to flash out of the way. That's on. Misses for Haunter. Now looking in onto balls, but I think TSM should have enough to clean this up. Fly started it all, but TSM are going to end it. Total forced to Sven. Tag onto Elimination. Double is going to move through as Sven makes such a massive impact in that fight.
Svenskeren, man, he's landing a lot of those Qs now in this mid game.
Oh, needs to stun in the Q. Bjergsen, one more Q. Excellent solo kill. He's Syndra. Oh boy, there's a reason it's always banned.
TSM picked up so much off of that fight, especially like you were saying, Svenskeren in the jungle.
Yeah, 3-1-1. Actually, it's a Black Cleaver now completed.
Yep. Alongside
his warrior and Chat. Working on the rooftop here as Bifrost's going to join in to finish it off. Sven, though, has to book it out of the way. Smites.
It's not going to open the eye again because it's below 2k. You have to get the smite.
Smite fight! Oh, goes to Moon and Sven jumps in. Doesn't quite get out as he flashes the wall to try and save himself. Kicked one out. There was Baron also spawning. Could get the knockup.
Oh, looking for Svenskeren.
Good
Turtle.
route there for Sven. Total going to keep trying to chase it down, but the rest of TSM are chasing down the rest of FlyQuest. So Svenskeren is going to have to try and dodge out of the way as high. He's going to get tagged. Good eat there from Lemon with a great double knockup by Bifrost. The ultimate follows out. Good ult there returning from balls as Moon does take down Sven finally in the top half, and ulti out from Bjergsen is going to secure the kill, and Haunter managed to take down Moon.
Turtle goes off to the right to check there. And yeah, gets a big shield so he doesn't die to the dunk, and Moon just doesn't have the damage anymore. And he gets picked up as a counter kill. And Wild Turtle got to do no damage in that fight afterwards. You definitely want to have that gold advantage, so like that.
Oh, good package there, but Haunter going to answer on the other side. Ultimate almost takes down high, and now Bifrost and Svenskeren are already here. Balls gets tagged. Sven going for high, kicks in for the execution exhaust. Down and off the balls as Double Lift jumps on the stun lands, and Bjergsen gets the kill. Again, TSM's responses are just too good.
Yeah, it's too fast for FlyQuest to react to. The Shen is helping out, and then the rotations here, everybody in sync, and this is going to be a Baron startup here. Moon in the area, though.
He's around, but blind.
They're trying to get him some vision here. Elimination, walking up. He puts down some wards for that time that he can see.
Yep, again,
Bjergsen again trying to scatter the weak here.
Oh, well, Turtle actually is getting some shots in. They're stopping some DPS on the Baron. Moon doesn't quite make it. He's flushed into the pit. He has to go in blind. Double it takes him down. Baron secured by TSM. When FlyQuest don't catch you off guard, it does feel like their execution is sometimes lacking, and it's going to cost you in spots. If you go for it all with high-risk team fights, it's going to cost you all when you lose them.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And look at this Moon.
All right, once again, good combo. Great off from balls with the stuns. Landing onto Moon as he falls down. Turret low, but they're ignoring it as there's the double kill in for Bjergsen. That's two as double flashes forward, trying to take a few more out. The inhibitor's now exposed, and Turtle going to try and fend them off with the Jin ult, but Bifrost ready with the shield. Inhibitor falls down. Haunter gets tagged a few more, but Bifrost just going to exit stage left. Double lift, all that free time. Feels good for the Triss. Oh, a little life steal here as well. Bifrost trapped in there, but who's trapped in with who? Double lift on a killing field, take down Lemon. Moon. Low does go down to Sven. Turret's gonna fall, double lift, hop, skip, and a jump over for the reset. Says Turtle, going down, another jump for double lift, another jump for double lift, and high. He's gonna get chased all the way into the fountain.
And the only surviving member now from FlyQuest, TSM are gonna take game one.
All right, Nexus Turret's under siege, double lift, smelling blood. Once the ace is high, retreats to his fountain to try and defend, but the Nexus will be left exposed and open as they're looking to try and dive it in. TSM, they'll give it up. High will stay alive, but the Nexus will not. Shut down there at the end. Double lift goes down, but TSM take game one. There's Zilean, a classic Malzahar counter pick, and I love Bjergsen Zilean. I do not like Zilean as a champion.
I hate it.
He is so frustrating to play against. But his landing is collaboration.
Looking
Moon
for Bjerg.
back in again. Bjerg, no flash. Moon looking for the first blood. Oh, tries to give it over to high. The DFT might be enough.
Nope.
10 health.
Yep.
Bjergsen lived that. Ahead in mid, even in bot, and even in top lane with Moon still efficiently farming also. High though is going to get stunned up here. Sven's going to land that Q, and there's first blood.
And after all that attention mid, the double ganks from Moon to get the flash and return gank, he doesn't get a kill, and the first blood goes over to Sven Skaren after a single visit. On second visit, actually. He did have that one early.
Yep, just a really good setup there.
Now he's playing to the side that Sven Skaren is on. Slowed, autoed to remove the shield, and then double bomb.
Oh, Haunted needs to rebound! Not gonna get it! Ball's able to take him down. Moon with a successful gank of his own this time, and that's the answer you want to see from FlyQuest.
He had already actually dismounted him, snuck into the bush there, jumps out. And then the flash to chase. Yeah, so flash for flash, but the kill does go over.
Basically one comboed by Malzahar and or Kha'Zix. Maybe that's the thought there. This ball's getting dove.
Let's Skaren looking for position.
Skaren kicks him back. Oh, that's so tough for Rumble. Dive comes down and Balls is going to go down. But Skaren, no. Trapped under the turret. Well, I do like both the champions in the mid lane. I did not promise it was going to be an exciting lane. As they're just kind of farming back and forth. Certainly action on the bottom side though is Bifrost forced to flash away. Turtle chasing down. Warlord's proxies the ultimate out. Bifrost should be able to keep him safe. It might take a little too much here. Oh boy, last crit, not enough to kill him. Double it at a heal as well, so if they thought there was a huge issue, could likely save him, but Bifrost
TP.
staying strong.
Balls TP.
Oh wow, Turtle, he did! Dancing grenade, not quite enough with the flourish! Does tag Bifrost, double it, books it out of the way, but Balls is here ready. Ultimate just needs to get the snipe, double it, flashes out, and Balls doesn't get a buster shot. Might have even moved him, but Bifrost does go down.
Yeah, he throws out the buster shot and flashes at the same time, and that's really a situation where you have to put the equalizer down right on top of double it and hope that you put it the right direction, because he flashes as soon as it comes out.
But walked away from that range, and now could be problems. Stun lands in, Spence here. Bjergsen, early ultis to just get aggressive, and Leonard coming back around. Lantern able to be taken. Bifrost there to save his mid laner.
Now on this Kha'Zix, he's gone for some risks, and these ones have paid off for the most part. Ben's gonna take it, yeah, but it's isolated. Hold on though.
Oh yeah, kicks him out. Deadly Flourish does not connect. As TSM TP in, they're trying to catch someone as high. Going to be the next target. Haunter looking to use the ultimate down, but it's not quite aimed in the right direction. Everyone else speeding up though, and there's the flash in for Haunter. Once high, going to try and take him down high. Eating damage, great double stun there for the Zilean Turtle. It's going to fall as well.
And the beautiful double bomb from Bjergsen, the flash forward to get that down. Now they're trying to gank the Kled.
Oh no.
Make a dead Kled.
We'll see. Was it just out of the way? Back through Balls. Moon's here though, and now this nut incoming. Bear trap pulls Moon a little bit out, but not far enough. Sven though can save it. Great kick through. Follows it out. Takes down Moon, and now remount Balls. Oh no. It's all troublesome as High. Even going to get tagged. Bjergsen is here a little too quickly. Dismount again. High trying to get the kill, but Sven shuts that down.
And the ulti from Bjergsen resurrects Haunter, so he doesn't die either.
And now Sven looking for the Q, lands it, follows it through. Shield, that's great. The scrap shield buff might save Balls, but Sven just gonna trade.
At least gets him a counter kill there. You're right, the scrap shield buff.
Shout out to Freak. He told me to get that one in a call if I can manage it, so there we go.
And yeah, the scrap shield buff, it's level 1 right now for Balls still. The change was, it went from 2 seconds to 1.5 seconds, but it went from 50 to 80.
Oh no, another 1v2 situation, but Haunter might win it on his own. No, not enough. Shut down by Moon. Elimination even there for backup. It's actually really nice from Bio. I think he just saw his cast animation. He's like, I'm out. Get me out of here.
Yep,
I don't want to have anything to do with this. As Ball's going to be a target. Good slowdown from Bjergsen. Haunter crashes into him with the ultimate. But here's Lemon going to try and save the day. Last bomb should be enough. Haunter looking to finish it off and does take him down. Lemon can't devour in time as Bifrost hooks onto Turtle. play back into the double bomb. Stun, Turtle ignited, goes down. The Haunter is still fighting, trying to remount, but Bjergsen chasing it onto Lemon. Sven here first, once again is TSM, just all over the map. There's a triple kill for Haunter.
I mean, he got shut down early, but it doesn't matter. He's online. TSM helped him out a whole bunch with that bottom lane play.
Just an incredible amount of synergy with all those players, and meanwhile Doublelift just soloing in the mid lane, almost trying to take that turret high. Does get a trade in the process for FlyQuest, but
so much.
Not much of a trade here as TSM gonna break open the bottom half. 5,000 gold or so is tough at this stage, but Infernal Drake is gonna go over to TSM Fly, wanting to contest, but no steal there from the W. Haunter actually picking up credit for that one.
Yeah, they didn't have their jungler, and that actually could have been a deadly flourish steal, but look at that now.
Oh, ultimate down, and Karen just blows up high. So much damage on the kick, and now Lemon is going to get aggressive by Haunter. Haunter rolls through, just on the balls, gets the bear trap down, but balls flashes out of the range.
Yeah, and this composition with pretty much no big frontline tank here just gets melted when the Kled ulties, and then the zillion speed ups come through. It's so hard to peel, and that's how you're supposed to play with no tank, is peel, kite back. You can't really do that against this TSM composition, and they are playing it perfectly.
Yeah, really cool stuff here from TSM. They're looking to get onto the Baron. Moon is still up. He's actually stealth around the other side, but fight's going to start. Balls went in a little early, perhaps. Good ulti, but the Zhonya's might save him for a little bit longer. Bifrost fighting down.
Oh, that's the 1-on-1.
Bifrost gets an auto. Doublelift is going to take down Wild Turtle. Buster shots him to death. And Moon, he is trying very, very hard to save this game. But Flash bombs onto himself. Moon leaps in just to his death. Haunter takes him down. The ace effectively is completed, and TSM take the Baron as well.
Options are kind of shut off. If you want to go ulti Doublelift, you got the QSS, you got to go ulti Haunter. He's got the dismount.
All right, one life down. Haunter trying to book it out of the way. Needs to get to Bjergsen. Bjergsen moves in. Chrono Shift is there. Able to save his life there. Zalanthan Haunter says, see you later.
Oh, he gets him out of the range,
and TSM are still sieging, by the way, so Hook is going to land. It hits Turtle, actually. And Bifrost sets up the box, and Elimination goes down to Sven. Doublelift leaping on a rampage, takes the next one down, and Bjergsen finally going to join the fray. Stun not going to connect with Sven. Able to tower dive through a double kill there for Doublelift, as it's just chaos under these turrets. Balls grabs a shutdown. The trade kills are happening everywhere else. Doublelift did actually die, and Bifrost is close, but TSM, enough people to clean up the rest of this base.
Yeah, look at how low they are. That was such a close fight. They went really aggressive, and they have such a gold lead that might have been something that could have blown up in their faces.
That's the sign of a team that is 12,000 gold ahead and counting. TSM take down the top inhib, they'll take down the inhib turret in mid lane, and they're staying with Haunter dismounted. Lantern's out, needs a little bit more. Haunter, another ultimate, but now Bjergsen's gonna pay for it. I don't know how. No, he did die.
Uh-oh.
Didn't quite live in. Haunter's like, okay,
Yeah.
I gotta go.
He's super slow, though.
Yep, needs a little bit more courage. Doesn't have his mount.
I mean, he's got a Cloud Drake, but
he has to
Call
fight.
Freak. It's not that OP right now. Oh, wait.
Through. I don't know if he can get through that wall. Elimination, they're still chasing down. Elimination. Rico. Oh, no. Remount, no, not quite. Shut down by Moon.
As Pastry almost falls out of his chair.
Doublelift even carrying the bombs in towards the team.
Yeah.
Bjergsen just constantly speeding him up, and Doublelift's going to start taking pot shots. The super minions are going to start causing problems, and there's a root, but Doublelift could live with the ultimate down. Just going to hop out of the way. Bjergsen holding onto his cooldowns. The Haunter kind of rearing off the front line. Moon, though, taking some chunks. Doublelift finally ulted up, but he doesn't actually go down. Good silence there. Great locket, though. Gonna get some extra. Oh, excellent bomb. Stopping there onto Sven by High. Just stunned him. Didn't have the passive.
Yeah.
Cancels the channel, and now TSM for the super minions finally in the mid lane.
They have to care about all these minions trickling in.
And even more, Doublelift tagged again, sped up by Bjergsen. Sven gonna shield him. Turret not quite dead. Doublelift maybe charging up that energy. We're gonna get that one last little rapid fire cannon hit on top, but TSM happy to play patient. Fly eventually have to answer these super minions. And there's a TP in. Haunter gonna come back with full health, maybe even a buy. Doublelift fighting Lemon. Lemon pretty tanky though. Doublelift still again cutting back and forth. Haunter just dives in for it. TSM actually just starting a fight, kick back in, High goes down. And now the turrets are exposed. Not a whole lot left for Fly to defend as TSM on a rampage recklessly through FlyQuest turrets.
And Doublelift's just focusing that turret down. They're trying to go for the 2-0 here.
All right, dismounted Haunter again, looks to fight, courage, does run out, and he'll fall down as Turtle snipes him, but Provider on Sven is just gonna tank it up. The next is exposed, and TSM TSM are going to sweep them. FlyQuest go down.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. I'm here with Bjergsen after the TSM victory over FlyQuest. Now, Bjergsen, I know you guys got to be feeling good. Talk to me a little bit about your specific matchup this game against High. We know that this is an age-old matchup. You guys have met on the Rift tons of times before. What was it like this time around?
I felt it was very jungle influenced. In both games, I got ganked at level 2. Moon just did red buff and then ganked me right away. So it was very different from the games that I usually play because it's kind of like a high-risk jungle path. But I think Moon pulled it off pretty well. And I played both games being a little bit behind from the get-go. But other than that, it was just pretty boring lane matchups. I mean, we were just farming. There was no real killing or anything. So it was mostly just about team fights and everything else outside lane.
Speaking about things being a little different than normal and talking about the team as a whole, I want to bring up the fact that you guys, you got your win here. Things are looking upwards, but TSM still not sitting in that first place spot after being the reigning Spring Split champions. How do you guys feel right now about where the team is and where the team's headed after almost being halfway through Summer Split?
I think it's kind of natural and expected. A lot of people expected us to drop off a little bit after MSI because we didn't have the same amount of practice as other teams going into the split. But I think we're picking it up pretty fast. I think the last couple of opponents that we played haven't been the top teams in NA, so we're still yet to prove ourselves against IMT, CLG, and having convincing matches against them. So looking forward, it's all about Rift Rivals and beating the other best teams in NA.
Speaking of those other best teams in NA, it's actually 2 of those best teams that TSM's losses have been against so far, Dignitas and Immortals. So stepping away from the TSM lens directly for just a second, the Dignitas Immortals matchup is happening later this weekend. Who do you think is going to prevail in that one?
Oh, man. I think both teams have really strong strengths. I think actually Dignitas is really, really good at playing against Baron, contrary to what memes have been in the past. They're really good at just being willing to rush that objective, but IMT has looked really clean. So I'm probably still going to give it to IMT, but it should be a fun matchup to watch.
Definitely should be a good one. And one last question for you guys. This split, there is a lot of teams in the conversations for a lot of fans and a lot of analysts that could be vying for that #1 position at the end of summer. People are talking about CLG, Dignitas, Immortals, Cloud9, and of course TSM. Of those teams, are there any that are particularly on your radar that you're really looking out for?
Oh, man, I think it's a bit early to tell. I think Immortals has been the team that's looked like they've improved the most since last split. They look like a pretty average team last split, but with the addition of Xmithy and their new coach, they really look like a top team. So I think having solid infrastructure and coaching staff is what's going to make a team good in playoffs, not just in the regular season. So probably Immortals.
All right, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, from Bjergsen, TSM's mid laner. One more time for him and the victorious TSM after their win over FlyQuest. We're going to go ahead and send things over to the analyst desk now. Take it away, boys.
Thank you very much, Captain Flowers. Bjergsen and the rest of TSM got the 2-0 victory over FlyQuest. High in the mid lane in this matchup. I mean, it was talked about coming up to it, and High himself, he even said, there was a point in time when I was the dominant mid laner between the two of us. But funnily enough, we end up with a Zilean Malzahar matchup of all things.
Not what you would have guessed.
Between these two mid laners. I did not expect that coming into the weekend. But TSM gets the victory here in Game 2 in what to me felt like a very FlyQuest-style game.
And I think you can kind of look at the team comp maybe out of TSM for a reason. Every single champion here is pretty happy in a skirmish, very scrappy game. Obviously, Kled being able to get remounts, Tristana getting resets, Thresh not being very ultimate dependent, Lee Sin's a very scrappy jungler, and then Zilean is just happy to revive people, and as long as you're not chain CCing and stopping him from being able to do that, he's a very comfortable champion in the skirmish situation as well. So I think, FlyQuest has this ability to kind of drag you into their style. Talking about these really, really early ganks, you heard Bjergsen say, I got level 2 gank 2 games in a row.
Yeah, between the two junglers, there were 5 ganks to the mid lane within the first 5 minutes of the game.
Yeah, so that's kind of how you get pulled into the style, but this time around TSM having a comp that's great, we will win if we keep playing fights every minute, and they were able to get a massive lead off the back of just constant team fighting.
And to a degree, I think it speaks to what TSM's been vocal about throughout this split in terms of, broadening their strategic playbook and saying, okay, we're not only going to play through Bjergsen, we're trying to find our way back to being a multi-threat team that can perform on the international stage, and this is one way of getting there. Putting Bjergsen on a comfort pick, yes, we've seen him on Zilean a million times, but something that's a little bit more supportive and needs to sit behind others who carry.
And I think the way that Sven played this game kind of goes to that, where there's a lot of early attention out of FlyQuest onto Bjergsen, and Sven answered that, where he traded the summoner back once Bjergsen had a slash blown early. They repeat ganked him, almost died. Then Sven comes and they get a kill. So he was answering that pressure, and then as soon as the mid lane stabilized a little bit more, he started going top over and over and over again to get that Kled pick going. So it didn't feel like he wanted to play around mid lane, kind of got his hand forced to it, and then once he could get out of mid lane, started playing around top side.
But as was mentioned, there was tons of action in this game, fights left and right. The one that we want to take a look at comes 1945 into the game. A beautiful collapse from TSM into the bot lane, picks up 3 kills and multiple turrets across the map.
That's the big thing, is it feels like when FlyQuest has something go wrong for them, it goes really, really wrong. So, okay, your top lane has been getting picked on over and over. You try and teleport down with the Tahm Kench to answer it. Bifrost already roaming down. Good answer by TSM, able to get this collapse, and they get a triple kill here with, Svenskeren coming at the very end. But you see High, not even on the turret yet, decide to stick up there and trade. And it's something that he's renowned for, always wanting to trade. And that's why it used to be so hard to play against C9, because they would trade out objectives nonstop. But when you're constantly losing fights and skirmishes pretty heavily, it's hard to trade effectively. So they kept giving up way too many turrets. They get 1 in the top lane, but they lose 2 in the bot lane, including an inhibitor turret, and then they lose a mid lane turret as well. So it's just not good trades, and that's why once something goes wrong for FlyQuest, it goes wrong fast.
Yeah, again, right there at that 20-minute mark, you can see a jump of about 3K in the gold lead for TSM, where it was previously only about 1.5 to 2K.
Yeah, it might be hard to tell how big of a jump that is, because the gold graph goes all the way down to 13K.
Right, exactly, yeah, perspective.
It's worth noting that is a 3,000 gold play swing right there from that 19-minute skirmish.
Yeah.